is on. Hello mountain bikers, welcome to Vital MTB's Gear Show. We've got a loaded program for you today with modular flat pedals, an Italian helmet and some fresh new riding packs to review. But before we get into any of that, let's check out some of the latest product news from around the industry. The worst kept secret in mountain biking broke cover recently with the official launch of the new RockShox ZEB Fork. This burly fork is made for the new breed of long travel enduro and freeride bikes, and as such it exists in travel options ranging from 160 to 190 millimeters. To provide extra strength and rigidity, the ZEB moves to a 38mm chassis, mimicking the introduction of the FOX 38 earlier in the season. RockShox says the ZEB tests 21% stiffer torsionally compared to a Lyric, and we say we've been blown away by just how smooth and confidence-inspiring the new fork is. Check out our full review on vitalmtb.com for more. Commencal did not jump on the Mullet train immediately, claiming that their initial testing did not reveal any performance advantages to the mixed wheel setup. Well, they've done some more testing and they have proven themselves wrong, and as a result they've now launched a production version of their World Cup winning Supreme DH bike with a 27-inch rear wheel and a 29-inch front wheel. Let's take a few seconds to admire the bike in action under super fast Frenchie Amaury Pierron. Ooh la la, what a rider! If you haven't already, head on over to Commencal's YouTube channel and check out Amaury's full edit. It's worth it. We'll leave a link in the caption below. Longer, slacker, and steeper? Steeper seat-tube, that is. These are the attributes of the modern enduro bike. Evil has just relaunched their big and burly Wreckoning, making it even bigger and burlier in the process. Remember that new ZEB Fork we mentioned earlier? Well, that just looks like the perfect playmate for this new monster truck. Want even more? Run it with a dual crown fork, just like Aggie did at Rampage. Component company SDG just launched a new grip called the Thrice. Not because third time's a charm, but because it employs 3 different patterns in 3 different areas of the grip. SDG used plenty of words like supple and ergonomic feel, vibration absorption, durability, traction, and damping to describe the tech of the Thrice, but maybe you're more interested in the 2 different thicknesses and the 7 colors. Either way, at just $20, it's easy enough to give them a spin to see if they are right for you. Did you ever wonder what the knobs on your suspension really do? Are you running all your tokens in your fork, but it's still not behaving the way you want it to? Until very recently, data acquisition was reserved for the elite ranks of our sport, but that is slowly changing. We're not claiming that $800 is a small sum of money, but for a package system that bolts onto your bike in minutes and provides real, actionable insights that can actually help you get a better setup, it's probably a better upgrade than spending on the latest and greatest. Lee Trempour tested the data acquisition pack from Motion Instruments with great results. Check out his in-depth feature right here on our channel if you want to learn more. Many riders like the feel of a composite pedal, but they do tend to break more often than their aluminum counterparts, and when they do, it's usually straight to the bin. But what if there was a way to combine the best attributes of composite and alloy pedals? That was the idea that led to the creation of Squidworx, a brand new Canadian company that has come up with a new modular flat pedal intended to combine the best of both worlds. The pedal consists of an alloy center part equipped with composite cages. Several design aspects stand out. The self-extracting axle runs on an oversized bushing and 2 bearings per side, which bodes well for longevity. The cages are attached via a clever system that consists of inserts and pins that work together to secure the cages to the base platform without the need for any threads in the composite parts. This should ensure that you can always replace individual parts no matter how badly you might mangle a pin or crush a cage. Additionally, the modular system means that different sized cages can be made to provide a perfect fit for your shoe size and riding style. A multitude of colors will also please the tuners out there. We've tested the medium size of the cages, which is the only option available at launch. We found that they deliver good grip with the long pins installed, but that the inside pins seem to get a bit in the way of our foot sinking into the pedal. Running shorter pins in this area helped remedy that issue, which is another advantage of this highly modular system. We'd have to test the bigger cages though to really form an opinion, as the medium cage is on the small side for this tester. That said, our initial impressions are of a functional and grippy pedal, and the modular system does seem to present several advantages. One to keep an eye on. After making a name for themselves in the road cycling world, Italian brand KASK has launched into mountain biking. Their Defender is a downhill certified full-face helmet weighing in at a scant 940 grams in size L as tested here, which makes it one of the lightest helmets in this category. The Defender features a full carbon outer shell, 18 vents, quick-release cheek pads and a snap-in liner that is easy to remove for cleaning. There is a double D-ring to secure the chin strap and a replaceable foam filter in the mouthguard, but no rotational force management system of any kind. We've tested the Defender in pretty hot and humid conditions, and we can confirm that the helmet breathes really well for a full face. The large vents help, but also the elaborate structure of the padding, which leaves a lot of channels open inside, some of which connect directly to the ventilation ports. The fit is very comfortable, and the helmet remains very stable in action. The field of view is wide and will accommodate your goggle of choice. On the topic of goggles, KASK's sister company KOO sent along a pair of their Edge goggles, which came equipped with a Carl Zeiss lens that had our inner photography nerd pretty excited. On the trail, the lens delivered excellent sharpness and contrast, fully living up to the reputation of its maker. For the rest, the goggle is comfortable and breathes well in action. So it's all rosy then? Well, not quite. While the general level of workmanship on display seems pretty high, the snap-in buttons of the quick-release cheek pads are a bit of a letdown. They are a bit too flimsy to really secure the cheek pads, which tend to pop out when removing the helmet every now and then. Furthermore, after a handful of rides, the cheek pads started to come apart, where the outer fabric is bonded to the base of the pad. Seems like there's a need to modify the design in this area to either use more glue or revert to stitching. Cheek pads do suffer quite a lot of abuse, and this is not an area where you can get away with this kind of design choice. Certainly not at the $500 asking price. Source makes some of, if not the best, bladders in the hydration game. Thanks to some pretty advanced manufacturing techniques that render the finish of their bladders particularly resistant to buildup of gunk and bacteria, these bladders can stay fresh with little to no maintenance for years. We have pushed this aspect to the limit and beyond, and we're still here to tell the tale. Source also makes various hydration packs, like the Hipster pack that put a new spin on the good old bum bag a few years ago. For 2020, Source has prepared an update of the Hipster to add a little bit more storage space, and they've also produced an entirely new pack for those looking to carry more cargo, called the Summit. The Summit checks in with 15 liters of storage capacity and up to 3 liters of hydration. It is absolutely loaded with features. In fact, short of a rain cover, it's pretty much all here and then some. Starting with the general construction, no corners have been cut. The main straps are heavily preformed and built around foam plates that help ensure that they always keep their shape. There's a breathable back panel with the same kind of foam plates in it and a very wide waist strap to secure it all. There are external compression straps as well as a large helmet carrier, and the chest strap is both elastic and height adjustable to ensure optimum comfort in action. In terms of storage, the Summit really provides plenty of possibilities. There are separate compartments for hydration and tools, and there is a clip-in tool pouch that also sits in its own dedicated sleeve. The waist strap has several pockets, and additional mesh pockets along the sides of the pack provide even more places to tuck away your gear. A padded pocket up top keeps your phone protected and accessible, while a side-loading pocket is a great place to store something like a map or a wallet. A drainage hole at the bottom of the insulated hydration compartment makes sure that any spillage or condensation has somewhere to go. The build quality is top-notch, and the Summit is Blue Sign certified, which is great for the environment and our resources. On the trail, the Summit had us impressed from the first ride. The fit is super comfortable and very stable in action, and the multitude of storage options made it easy to organize our gear in the best way. The preformed straps are easy to dial in, and even heavy loads are distributed well. The pack does not move around much, if at all, even when things get hectic on the trail. We particularly appreciate all the little touches that show that Source put a lot into this one, like the clip-in tool pouch that can be pulled out in a flash when urgent trailside repairs are needed. Perfect both for racing and regular riding. The ability to compress or expand the pack as needed will also appeal to those who pack varying amounts of gear depending on the ride. The Hipster Ultra takes Source's bum bag to the next level. There are additional internal and external storage compartments coupled with a 1.5-liter hydration bladder. The addition of an external cargo flap means you now have somewhere to store a rain jacket for those surprise mid-ride showers. Easy-to-access side pockets provide somewhere to store your energy bars and gels, while dedicated compartments keep your tools from bouncing around. This feature-rich hip pack is among the more stable options in action, thanks to the wide shape and the generous straps. The hydration hose stays put thanks to a strong magnetic buckle, and it's easy to access it when you get thirsty. If you love the idea of a smaller pack, but you still don't want to skimp on the storage options, this one could well be for you. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, it's probably getting pretty warm outside by now, yeah. We've tested some of the latest FOX Apparel and Protection, made for hotter days, and here's a quick rundown of some of the options. The FlexAir Delta jersey features a cooling fabric from Polartec, and we found it to work really well when things begin to really heat up. Even when it's soaked in sweat, it still feels light on the body and does not cling on like those polyester jerseys of days gone by. The Defend jersey features a slightly more robust fabric that nevertheless breathes equally well and also stays comfortable even in extreme temperatures. The Flexair shorts provide 4-way stretch comfort and a great cut for on-the-bike performance, with a true dry fabric that works well to evacuate sweat and heat. This fabric is a bit noisy when it rubs on your knee pads, something to keep in mind if you pedal a lot. The Ranger pant is a lightweight option for those looking for full leg coverage with a bike-friendly cut. With 3 pockets, you'll also be able to carry most of what you need for a busy day in the bike park or a long day out on the trails, as this pant is as happy pedaling around as it is riding the lift. FOX also has some new pieces of protection for 2020. The Enduro D3O is a super thin and light knee guard made for those who pedal a lot. It features a D3O insert for the only protection, housed in a light and breathable sleeve. The back of the sleeve is made from open mesh, which helps it breathe well on the trail. In action, we found this guard super comfortable and easy to wear for the whole day if needed, and the tall sleeve helps it stay put as you get busy. Note that there is no dedicated protection along the sides of the knee, and that the overall level of protection is definitely on the light side. For those who need more, the Launch D3O pad features a thicker main D3O pad as well as 4 dedicated auxiliary pads along the sides of the knee. The main body is made from perforated neoprene and has been pre-shaped to conform to the position of the knee on the bike. There are 2 straps on each guard to help sink them down. In action, these are super comfortable even if they run a bit warmer than the aforementioned Enduro guards. They really stay put no matter what you do on the bike, and the extra side padding provides a sense of confidence knowing that you can crash at any angle and still be protected. Subtle modifications to this classic concept have produced a great option in this category. Alright then, that's the end of the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, happy trails!